that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
What happens when you recreate an animated Disney classic movie into a live action which even the founder didn't want to be recreated? Yes, the movie flops. We are talking about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs live action movie. Oh wait, the name is changed to only Snow White because there are no dwarfs in this one. There are dwarves, but they are made with CGI. Well, there are multiple reasons for the movie to flop. Not only are there no dwarves in the movie, the lead actress in the movie is also the reason for the movie to flop. She single-handedly destroyed a Snow White classic in just a matter of days. People are choosing to not watch the movie just because they hate her. Her political opinions and bold statements make people hate her. She even told almost the entire America to not watch the movie. In a political way, of course, the movie is so disastrous that the production tries to basically hide it by not promoting it properly. It is projected to have a loss of more than $100 million. Not only is it a bad movie, it can lead to the downfall of the entire Disney empire. In this video, we will see how a wrong cast destroyed the reputation of a billion-dollar empire. We will talk about it all and see why people hate the lead actress in the movie, but before that, watch this clip of her watching her own movie in the theater alone. Imagine being a lead actor in a movie and there is no one in the theater to even recognize you and give you some validation. Not only that, she even recorded herself getting the tickets as if it was going to be a banger, but it was embarrassing.
Please?
For which movie?
She probably thought that she would hide among the people in the theater and surprise the audience by showing herself suddenly, so that the audience will be like, oh my god, no way it's Snow White from the movie. Then she would go to them and give autographs and photos. But to her surprise, she was the Snow White and she was the audience too. Now let's talk about the lead actress of the movie, on whom the criticism is all on. The lead actress in the movie Snow White is a newbie kind of actress. She has made some movies here and there. Her name is Rachel Zegler and she is of mixed race. Her mother is Colombian and her father is Polish. She is a Latina and had to face racism from childhood. The main criticism in the Snow White movie was that she is Latina, and Snow White, of course, had to be a white woman. It is not fair to criticize someone based on their race, but some things should be done by specific ethnic groups so that it looks more appealing and true to the original Snow White movie. No hate to her, though, at least on the race part. She might look like a Nepo baby, but no, she is self-made and does not have a famous relative from the entertainment industry. She is very lucky to have such a role, but instead of being grateful for the role, she called the original Snow White weird because the main character stalks the Snow White.
Weird.
She calls it outdated because she thought Snow White to be someone who dreams of becoming a leader rather than being a happy wife. This is just stupid because not all movies are about women empowerment where the female lead becomes a lady boss. She is like, Snow White can take care of herself and doesn't need a prince anymore. That is too bold for someone to say who needs to promote the same movie. After the movie trailer dropped, it made the situation even worse, as the CGI in it was bad, and the dwarfs in this are also bad, as they are not real dwarfs. They are literally real normal-sized people of different races who were then converted into dwarfs using CGI. This raised a lot of controversy and a lot of people supported it. The decision to use CGI dwarfs sparked controversy, with some actors with dwarfism criticizing the choice as an opportunity taken away from them.
It's a bad thing. I'm not agreeing with it. One, because what they're doing is pretty much you're replacing jobs that people could have as little people. Okay. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it's for dwarfs. But I do think that this is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Why are you hiring Snow White and the Seven Average people? Mm-hmm. You know? So if that's what they want to do, then I guess they're going to have a lot of people angry at them.
Disney stated they were taking a different approach with these 7 characters and had made their decision to use CGI after consulting with members of the dwarf community. Actor Peter Dinklage, who has dwarfism, previously voiced concerns about the original animated film's portrayal of the dwarfs, which Disney cited as a reason for their decision. Actress Ali Chapman said, "It's a movie that's supposed to have real dwarves. Instead, Disney chose to use CGI to replace replace actors and actresses that are little people that are very talented. Some argue that using CGI dwarfs is a way to avoid potentially offensive portrayals, while others believe it is a missed opportunity to showcase the talents of actors with dwarfism. Tell me, what do you guys think about using CGI dwarfs in the movie? The CGI dwarfs in this don't look real and are cartoonish in my opinion. This ruins the meaning of live action movies. The movie trailer received so much hate. Instead of fixing the movie, they decided to keep it this way anyways. For major releases like these, they pre-release the tickets months in advance, with events, social media collabs and trends, podcasts or interviews or red carpet. But for Snow White, they were very low-key on this, like they didn't want to reach a wider audience. Probably it was because they didn't want to ruin the legacy of Disney, as they knew that this was going to be a flop. Instead of promoting the movie in the West, they went to Japan for a press tour. They probably wanted to dodge backlashes, and they even avoided interviews and media. The comments on the trailer are so bad, like it amuses me how they didn't turn off the comments. If I saw this movie on a plane, I would still walk out. That is crazy, bro. They finally did it. They made a movie nobody is gonna pirate. No one wants to watch this movie, even for free. I told my boss at work that I saw Snow White, and he gave me 3 days off for self-care. That's a boss everyone deserves. I'll give Disney some credit. They are brave enough to leave the comment section open. That is really brave, knowing the internet. The comment section deserves a higher rating than the movie itself. Exactly. There are more fun comments. You will be more entertained by the comments than the movie itself. Probably they didn't want the movie to be a hit. If they wanted it to be, they would have promoted it much more. It's a strategy and looks pre-planned. Rachel Zegler even made multiple political tweets and said certain people should not watch the movie. By this, she pushed away some of the potential audience. She has no idea what to speak and what are the consequences of her speech. Like, she literally criticized the classic version of her own movie. What else do you expect? This is probably the reason why Disney wants to keep her away from the press conference or the interviews. She is a liability when let to speak. Now let's talk about the movie reviews. Well, this movie has astonishingly bad movie ratings on all platforms. Everyone who watched the movie either couldn't watch the movie, or if they did watch it, they started absolutely roasting it. Even the theaters are empty. A lot of people shared pictures of empty theaters worldwide. It would either have some seats put or maybe fully empty. That is a first timer for a Disney movie.
I am walking into Snow White, 2 p.m., now seating. Let's see how empty it is. Oh, sound like I hear a couple of people. One, two. Okay. 2.
It is funny because Rachel expected for people to wait in line to watch the movie and will be dying to see her.
Everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Everything you do makes more and more people hate you. Also, people were desperately waiting in line to see your movie. Tell us about the movie if you have watched it. I personally haven't watched the movie and never plan to. Even if the movie was good, it's not my type of movie. I can't give a review on it, but people say that it was lifeless and they didn't feel the same emotion as from the original. Rachel Zegler does not have the innocence as the original Snow White. She isn't a good fit for the role and even for the promotion. She became the poison apple for her own movie. Rachel Zegler has her political opinions by supporting Palestine. She made a tweet celebrating the trailer reaching 120 million views, but she literally had to add Free Palestine in the tweet. Some sources say that Disney even told her to delete the tweet, but she refused. The other main actress, Gal Gadot, is Israeli, so you can already see that their political opinions don't match whatsoever. People even say that they came along just for the movie promotion, and besides that, they don't really like each other. She even told Trump supporters to not watch the movie, but bro, that is basically the entire United States. Her demands are granted though, as there were literally empty theaters. She literally dug a grave of her career before it even properly started. A movie like this could give you a career boost that could land you in more movie opportunities, but because of her arrogance or having a distinct political opinion, she literally put a handbrake on her career. She even crashed out on multiple live streams and asked to be paid more even after her being terrible.
Say, if I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Oh, is that right?
Even her PR team had to do an apology story on behalf of her so that she doesn't ruin the reputation further. A lot of YouTubers were outrageous on Rachel as well. And bro, some sources even say that she is suing Disney for discrimination. And her co-star in this, Andrew Burnap, had put a lot of hard work in this and had a lot of expectations too, but Rachel started destroying the movie way before. She said in one interview that the movie was not about a love story at all. She even thinks that her co-star might even completely be removed from the movie as it is Hollywood.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
The arrogance in her words and her actions are the reasons for her backlash. She acts as if she is the part of direction, or as if she had cast Andrew Burnap, but bro, you were a cast yourself. You might be the main character, but you are equivalent to him. He at least doesn't disrespect the original or tell people to not watch the movie. He is a way better person than you are. Show some respect. The inability to have control on your tongue and to have such arrogance on your first big film, and also adding politics and promotion of a children's movie, cost her her own career, and she deserves it. There are only regrets left in Disney's part for casting a bad actress. She isn't bad at acting, but her actions are bad. People estimated Snow White to make a loss of more than $100 million, which is a huge loss for just choosing a wrong cast for your movie. This is how a nobody actress destroyed the legacy of a classic fairy tale and made a billion-dollar empire lose hundreds of millions of dollars and its reputation. Tell me, what do you guys think about Rachel Zegler? Is she a bad cast for the role, or a bad actress just because she can't control her tongue? Or do you guys think that it is a pre-planned strategy by Disney so that people stop expecting live-action movies from them? This is Mushroom, and I talk about the controversies going on the internet. Please subscribe, because I desperately want to hit 100,000. That would be appreciated from the bottom of my heart. That's most of it in this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.
But it's hard. And it's lonely. It's very lonely. I just know that if that loneliness can exist, so can other things, and I will be okay.